Alright, now that we're finished, let's go ahead and wrap up with a quick review of the Big 6 steps. Step 1 is task definition, where we define our information problem and come up with the big question that we want to answer. Once we have our question, we move on to step 2, which is information seeking strategies. And this is when we determine the types of resources that we want to use, whether it's books, databases, websites, magazines, podcasts, or even people. Once we've determined our resources and narrowed down what we wanted, then we actually have to access those resources, whether it's physically or digitally. Once we have an actual copy of those resources, then we want to use the information. We want to skim the table of contents, the abstract, the index, so that way we can find exactly what we're looking for without having to read the entire book. Once we have all of our information and we've cited our sources, then we need to synthesize it, which is step 5. And we're going to put all of our information into a logical order, and we can do this with a presentation, project, poster board, as long as it's in a clear, cohesive manner, and it's our own words. We're using our research to back up our words, though. Finally, once we're done, we need to evaluate our project. If we have a rubric, then we need to check our project against the rubric to make sure that we did everything that was expected of us. We also need to evaluate the process and figure out what went right, what went wrong, what we can do better next time. Also wanted to tell y'all about a handout that I'm going to give all of you, because I know this is a lot of information all at once, so that you don't forget the Big 6 process. I'm going to give you a handout. It's got all of the Big 6 research process steps, 1 through 6. It has an explanation of each step with a little visual to go and help you with that. And also, at the end of the handout, there are additional resources for you to use that can help you out. One is a site that guides you through the process and may give you sample questions that you can ask yourself whenever you're doing your research. There's also an article from the New York Public Library that explains the process in a more conversational and humorous manner and how the Big 6 process leads to better grades. There is also an in-depth website from Cambridge Rindge and Latin School. It digs really, really deep into the process and gives even more links to help you research. If you are getting started, you need an organizer. Our other resource is an organizer that can help you. You can type all of your questions and information in there, and it helps you create an outline for your project. Just don't forget to print it once you're done typing. And finally, we have a different look at the Big 6 from the Utah Education Network. And not only is it re-explaining everything in a different way, but it also has more links to resources, different graphic organizers, and other things to help you with all of your research. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm here if you need me. Again, I'm Mr. Freeholm, the school librarian, and I hope this helps you with your research, and good luck. Thank you.